everyone, so today we are doing a flash review on a few e.l.f. products. Maybe it's not a flash review at this point because we have a lot, but that's okay. Hopefully it's okay with you guys. But I wanted to share some of the new e.l.f. products that I have purchased and my favorites as well and what I think of them. So let's get into it. So, oh my goodness. I'm so clumsy in these, you guys. If I could get through one video without dropping something, that might be a record. Actually, that might have been the last one I posted. But anyways, one of their newest launches is the Sun Touchable Whoa Glow 30 Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I have only used this once, but I really loved how it looked. I thought it looked really pretty. It is like a really cool glowy sunscreen. I feel like a lot of people have compared it to Supergoop. I just applied a tiny bit. I feel like that's like kind of what the packaging is supposed to look like a little bit. So here it is. It has this really pretty sheer finish. I really like it. It kind of feels moisturizing as well. It's infused with aloe, hyaluronic acid, and squalane. My friend said it smelled weird. We were talking about like new makeup products and she was like, it smells weird to me. To me, it just smells like a sunscreen. I wonder if hers was like a weird batch. It is pretty mild for a sunscreen though. I didn't notice like still smelling it on my face later. But I will say I do prefer a mineral sunscreen as opposed to a chemical sunscreen, which this is. But if you're more into like the glowy look and you don't mind chemical sunscreens, give it a go. Next up, we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow. As you can see, I like this. I don't think I would have 3 of one product if I didn't like it in all the shades. So, not all the shades, but all the shades that I can possibly be. There are so many uses for this product, and that's why I love it so much. You can use it on its own as a really glowy base. You can have it mixed in with your moisturizer. You can mix it in with your tinted moisturizer or foundation. You can wear it on top. You can wear it underneath your foundation. You can wear it mixed in with a liquid blush, like with like a Rare Beauty blush. It's really, really pretty. I just feel like there are so many uses for it, but the main way that I like to use it, because I am oily, so sometimes using one of these all over my face, I just look a little extreme, but I love using a darker shade as bronzer or contour, which there is so much product in this. This is gonna last me a long time, especially compared to like the Tarte and Charlotte Tilbury contour wands. I tried the Tarte one and I did not like it, but I use this one pretty frequently and I do like it. And it's a lot less expensive. Another way I like to use this is sometimes my neck and body are tanner than my face. So what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of this on my face, like in this dark shade, to match my face to my body, and then I'll go in with my foundation. And I just find that it gives it's kind of like the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops in that way. So I just love how multi-use these are. I think it is such a cool product. I mean, it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one, which I do have, but I do pick these up more than that one, surprisingly. So I love that they're inexpensive, and I just think they're a great product, and I will continue purchasing it when they run out. You know, if they run out, we'll see. It may be like the Mary Poppins product of e.l.f. So another product that I've loved from them for a very long time is their e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've also really liked the matte one specifically for blemishes, like covering anything up on the face. But for the under eye, the hydrating one is so good. I love it. I'm wearing it today. I don't think I even set it. It did crease like just slightly in a crease. I just feel like it gives such a hydrating look. It covers really well, but it never looks cakey. It just looks very natural. The shade that I typically wear is a light ivory. These don't translate completely though in shade. Like if you have a shade in the regular camo, the matte one, it's not gonna line up with this. These are way darker for some reason, so just keep that in mind if you're thinking you can just switch and grab another one like online. It's not gonna work. I would recommend going to the store to figure it out, or going a little bit lighter than you think you need. But Love this concealer. I'll continue to purchase it, and I think I've purchased probably like, I don't know, 6 of these. For sure, of like the entire Camo line, I've definitely purchased 10. Definitely. But the hydrating one has definitely become my favorite. I love it. It's so inexpensive, like $7 for a concealer, and it lasts a pretty good amount. I really like it, really good. Okay, so another product I have and adore is the Power Grip Primer with Niacinamide. So I've tried the blue one as well. I didn't like the blue one. I think it made me break out because it was just too thick of a product. But this one, the pink one with Niacinamide, it's a little bit thinner than the other one. It's still a thick product because it's really sticky, but this 100%, like I can say with 100% confidence, it makes your makeup last longer. Like my favorite foundation ever is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I wear it pretty much every single day, except for today, but I really do wear it pretty much every day of my life. I have purchased so many bottles of it, but my only complaint is sometimes it doesn't last very well. But when I pair it with this primer, it lasts all day. Like it doesn't move. And the places I usually have issues with it coming off is kind of like cheeks, like if I lean up, like if I'm like doing work at my desk or editing, like I'll touch my face or something, but it typically always wears off in this area. This keeps it on. It will keep your makeup on. So because of that, I only really wear it when I do need it to last, because since it is such a thick product and I have sensitive skin, I can like get like tiny little bumps. I'm just really trying to hone in my skin, you know, but it's nothing extreme. So I've never, like with all the primers I've tried, I've never really been a primer person. The only thing I am is like a makeup prepping person, like moisturize, eye cream, prepping that way. But this is the first primer I've tried that has really actually made my makeup last, and it's also such an affordable price. I'm gonna keep purchasing this. Like anytime I want my makeup to last, this is what I use. And it's also kind of fun to play with because it's really jelly, but love, love, love this stuff. Okay, another product that I love is this e.l.f. little micro brow pencil. It's called the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I love it because it's really thin, so you can do nice hair-like strokes. You can see kind of on there. I realized I did it on top of the sunscreen hand. Let's do it on the other hand. But you can get really, this is my non-dominant hand, so excuse these, but you can get really thin hair-like strokes. That was like a horrible example, but I think you get it. I feel like it is as good as the Anastasia, the Benefit one, and this one is so inexpensive and it works incredible. I don't know why I haven't heard more about it. Maybe people that do know about it are like, please don't sell it out, so they don't talk about it, which I understand. But it is so good. I love this. So a product that I'm not like entirely sure about is this e.l.f. Camo foundation. So it actually looks very nice on the skin. I just don't think I'm really a powder foundation kind of person, despite being oily. It does look very pretty on the skin, and sometimes I like to go in with a powder foundation after my foundation to add a little bit of coverage. Like for me, sometimes I get a little bit of rosacea down here, so wherever I feel like there's something still peeking through my skin that I want to just cover up just a little bit more, this is perfect for that. I will say there is a little, like, not a little bit, quite a bit of fallout. Like if you dip your brush in, it's gonna be like it kind of looks like you just like set something off. I do think overall like it's a nice product. I'm just not really a powder foundation kind of girl. If you are, check it out. You may like it. It has really good coverage. I feel like it looks nice on the skin. The only issue I had was it didn't look great where my smile lines were. It looked really dry there, but everywhere else looked actually pretty good. So that's the e.l.f. Camo powder. Not my favorite product from e.l.f., but I have a lot of favorites, but also not a bad product either. So that's the powder foundation. Another brow product that I've really enjoyed is their brow soap. It's their soap brow product. It's just like this little round block of soap. I just spray it with some setting spray or water, and then I use the back of my e.l.f. spoolie to just go in there, and then I go through my brows. I do feel like it holds my brows in place really well. I have very coarse brow hairs. They don't really listen when I like try to tame them. They're just like, so I really like this soap because I feel like it tames them, but it also isn't like those like the brow freeze where it looks really slick and like just flattened to my face. Like it still makes my brow hairs look natural, just like more tamed. And I like the soap because it has more of a natural or matte finish. With the gels, sometimes they can just look too shiny. Like it kind of looks like that really shiny, spiky hair, and that's just not what I'm going for. So I love the soap brow. If you have brows that are kind of hard to tame, this is great. I love it. I'm wearing it today with the brow pencil, and I just love it. I think it's great. This is the No Budge Matte Shadow Stick in the shade Thrift Shop, I believe. Yes, it is. So these I was skeptical of because when you draw them on, you're like not sure. They kind of seem matte and not super blendable, but it's actually quite blendable. I'll do it on my non-sunscreen arm so you can see too. But it kind of seems dry, so you're like, oh, I don't know, is this just gonna be super patchy? But it's actually really blendable. Like you can blend these out really well, and they do stay put. So I was really impressed with these because of that. Normally I like a creamier shadow stick, like where it goes on and just like really glides, like almost like a lipstick in that way. This one is just a little bit more dry, but I was pleased when I learned like it blends really well, because that's usually the concern for me. And this color is just also really cool. It's like this nice stone type of brown color. It's like a very true cool toned brown, but it's also not gray, which is cool. I just think it's a cool product. So I do like these, and I should definitely purchase some more because I like this shade a lot. The other cream shadow they launched are these in the pot, which is the No Budge Cream Shadow. I love like this lilac lavender. I feel like pastel eyeshadows make color so much more wearable. However, I did notice some slight creasing. It could have been that I applied too much, but I feel like if you applied these and then just set it with like some translucent powder or a shadow that's similar in shade, it would be like perfection. But I love creams because they're so blendable. Like when you know how to use a cream, they're incredible, and they make makeup so fast because you're not sitting there trying to build up color. And when they're blendable, even better. So I did like this. I'm gonna use it again. I just may set it a little better. So if you're worried about creasing and you have like super oily eyelids, which most people do, I would go with this one. If you have drier eyelids, I would go with this one. So there you go. Another eye product that has been out for a while, but I just got around to trying it, is this e.l.f. Disco Queen. I don't know what it's called. I think it's just an eye glitter, but this stuff is so pretty. Let me just show you this. So you put it on, you look at the bottle, it looks like it may look like a cheap silver glitter, but it goes on and it's like completely see-through, which I love glitters like that. So it's super blendable, and when you really blend it out and sheer it out, it looks so much like the Fenty Diamond Bomb. The only difference is this has more of like a rainbow sparkle, like there are more colors than silver to it, which I like personally because I already have the Fenty Diamond Bomb. So this is just a little more, it's like silver, but it's a little more fun in that way since it has all the different colors. I wore this on my birthday just over like a really neutral shadow and just kind of tapped on top like very lightly, and it looked so pretty. It just gave like a little extra oomph to like a really natural look. But I really enjoy this. I do need to get more shades because I like it, and I also love that the glitter is super finely milled. I feel like that is what makes it look like an expensive glitter. If a glitter is thick and chunky, it's gonna look a little more cheap. This one is so fine, like it's like the finest little tiny particles, and so I think that makes it a beautiful glitter. Next product, I have been so impressed with this. So I tried another e.l.f. mascara, the purple one. I think it's called Mood something. I don't know if I just got a dried out bottle, but I did not like it. It was really flaky. I loved how it looked when it first went on because it gave me like very like thick, wispy looking lashes, but it did flake over the day. This one though, the Lash and Roll, which I believe is a dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash. I've just never tried it. I freaking love this. It has this rounded brush to it. It's so good at curling the lashes. A lot of the time I don't even curl my lashes before if I'm just not feeling like it. And it really does help curl and lift the lashes. I also love the color. It's really black. Like, it's not like one of those faded black mascaras where your lashes look kind of gray. It's like a really deep pitch black, which I love. But I do really, really enjoy this mascara. I wear it, I've been wearing it every day. And I think it's just a great product, which normally I didn't gravitate towards those curly wands, but since it was really cheap, I was like, why not try it? But I'm really impressed with this. I feel like it performs like a lot of high-end mascaras. It doesn't flake. It looks good. It curls the lashes, it volumizes them, it kind of lengthens them a little bit. It's like kind of everything you want in a cheap mascara. I really like it. It's really good. So some products I realized I forgot about were the Putty bronzers. I also was a huge fan of the Putty primer back in the day. I just haven't used it. I have it in my collection. I just haven't used it as much, especially since I found the Power Grip. It's just like amazing. Why would I use anything else if I'm gonna use a primer? But the Putty bronzer and blush, I do enjoy quite a bit. I'm not gonna say it's the best bronzer I've ever tried, but you can see I've used quite a bit of it. I don't know why I don't use it that much, to be honest. I think it's because it's kind of a dewy finish. I kind of prefer more of like a satin or matte finish when it comes to bronzers, or I'll just go for a powder one because I do kind of have texture in that area. So anything that's like too sheer just kind of looks patchy on me because of like some of the acne marks I have. The blush I do like quite a bit. This one I need to use more. It's such a cool color. It's very like berry and kind of reddish. I bought it because I thought it was going to be a dupe for the Fenty highlighter that I just recently tried, but it's not. It's a lot more red than that one. Oh, the Gingerbread Moscow Mule highlighter was what I thought it was going to be a dupe for, but it's a lot more red and raspberry-like, but it is very beautiful. Like, it kind of gives that like, I don't know, like Disney princess vibes. It's really cute. I really enjoy this. So yeah, those are the Putty products. I also have one of their blushes in the Bora Bora shades. I will say though, these don't last incredibly long. If you do want them to last, layer it with a powder blush that's similar in shade, and it'll last super long. I love this. I love these so, so, so much. I mean, I have 5 of them. I think they're so good. They're $3. $3, you guys. They're so good. I love them. So if you haven't been on Flip, Flip is an app where you can get 30% off all makeup products by voting on people's makeup reviews, which anyone can review a product. It's a great app. I love it. It's kind of like makeup TikTok. And if TikTok's not like gonna be around anymore, Flip's a great app for that. That's where I've gotten pretty much all of my all of these e.l.f. products were from Flip. It also gives you a chance to try out all these cool brands. I believe once you make your first order, you also get a free gift. And there's like tons of free products in the gifts you can choose. So it's really cool. I love Flip. I think it's an incredible app. And if you want it, you should get it. I'll put a link down below. So these are the lip lacquers, and I did go viral on Flip with this one, the Wild Rose color, because it's so freaking pretty. I love these. So the pink one, if you ever feel like you have trouble wearing pink lipstick or you feel like it doesn't look right, wear a brown lip liner underneath. It's gonna help neutralize it so it doesn't go too pink, especially if you're more used to nudes. So I will do a brown lip liner and then I apply this on top, and it's perfection. I love it. It's like the perfect hint of pink, especially if you do like bright pink cool tone cheeks. This is such a good lip gloss to tie it together. I love it. Other shades, we have a clear. I don't think I need to say too much about it. We also have the shimmer one. I do like this one. However, I do feel like it is the cheapest looking out of them. I do feel that their shimmers can look like, it's not that it looks bad, it just doesn't look as high-end as the others. So there is the shimmer on one side, and then we'll do this nice nudie pink on the other. This one's in the shade Whisper Pink. So you can see the Whisper Pink and the Fantasy. Fantasy is still pretty. I still wear this one, but if you're concerned about it looking cheap, maybe stick with the solid color ones. There is also this one, which I really, really like, called Black Cherry, which, as you can see, kind of looks like Clinique Black Honey, and it is a beautiful shade. I love this one so much. It's so pretty. I love these because they feel lightweight. They don't have a sticky feeling. It's just a good gloss, and it's $3. It's just a good gloss, and they're $3. They don't have a scent, but I kind of appreciate that because a lot of people can get headaches when it comes to glosses. I know it makes it more fun, but I think that was also how they were able to make these so cheap. Like $3. Try them out. So those were all of my I think my e.l.f. collection. I think that's all of them. If not, I'll post more in the future, but I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your favorite e.l.f. product is. If it was any in the video, if it's something I need to try, please let me know. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one.